Okay, this video is totally off the cuff. It's Sunday evening, we just got home, and I clicked on the internet. I started thinking about something, I was looking it up, and I didn't like what I saw, right? It's the internet. You're gonna get a lot of stuff you don't like. So, earlier today I was speaking with someone that I just met. We were talking, and he was telling me about his industry that he works in. And I was kind of interested, so I shot a question at him, and he answered it in a way that I actually understood, despite not knowing anything about that industry or having really cared about it really in my lifetime. And then I fired another question at him, and he answered it again in a way that just kept it going, and it became this like 15-minute educational cycle to where he was almost my mentor. Okay, I feel like I walked away. I learned a lot about his job and what he does, and I could almost visualize it because of the way he was speaking to me. So he was a great teacher and didn't really know it. Like I've had other people explain things to me and I didn't understand it, right? So there's good ways to teach, and I think good ways to teach for certain people. However, he was teaching it was great for me because I could almost visualize the things that he was saying. So that's made me start thinking about how have I learned in the past? Well, I've learned from hearing things, having it explained to me. That's just the audio. But I could almost visualize it when he was speaking audio. So there's also visualization where you see it. Someone can do something, some YouTube videos, you don't even need that sound on. You can just see it and figure it out. And that's good too. But then together, you kind of need them both sometimes, because you can watch someone performing a task from across the street and you can get the basics, like, okay, you might want to do that first and this and this and this, but you're not hearing the reasons why. So it's more powerful when there's audio and visual. But the most powerful is hands-on. Right next to him, right next to this guy. I'd like to go to work with him tomorrow, and I'll bet you by the end of the day, I'd be pretty good. I could go get hired in somewhere else. The way he was, if he was allowed to have the time to explain things to me as he was doing it, and then have me try it, and then if I made a mistake, correct me and let me try it again. I would love to find people like that, more people like that, especially in like genres and industries and for things that I'm interested in that could convey the message and I could pick it up that quickly. Because I think that here in America, we're all about education, which I am for, but it's like classroom, laptop, it's that setting, right? The school setting, the university setting. Not hands-on. That's why trades and stuff are great. When you go to trade schools around our area, it's Rankin Technical College. And you can learn HVAC, you can learn carpentry, plumbing, electrical, you can learn mechanics. But you know what you're learning? You're learning it hands-on. So you have someone talking, you have the audio, visual, hands-on. They do it, you do it again, they do it again, they show you, they teach you that way. It goes faster. There's power in that. But on here, everybody talks bad. This is what I saw tonight. They talk bad about gurus, like YouTube gurus, or this guru, or that, life coaches and mentors. Dude, there is nothing wrong with mentors, coaches, gurus. If they're good ones and they're actually trying to help you and they're going to show you things, hands-on especially, right by you, shoulder to shoulder, teaching you, fastest, best way. Dude, personal. It's so much better than a classroom setting or just trying to learn it from hearing it, audio. Because I've had audio books since, I'd say, late 90s, early 2000s. I started getting them on CDs, and you had to pay like $30, and it'd come like 12 CDs, and you'd have a book, and you'd be on CD number 5, and it wouldn't even be halfway through it. I'd stick it in, I'd listen to it as I'm driving to the next yard. Eventually, it got to where I could get it on something that I could listen to while I was cutting grass. So I'd have to just listen to it in the truck on the way to work. I could listen to it while I was working. But then there became a point, like with now, there's so much available, you just go from one to the next, to the next, to the next, and you don't really learn anything. It's just the audio. You don't have time to go figure out the visuals later. So you're absorbing audio and then you move on to something else. So instead of, I think you'd be better off if you replayed the same book at least 2 times, possibly more. You got to take your time and learn these things. But back to my point, in person, hands-on, the mentor, the guru, the life coach, personal trainers for working out. Come on. You can watch videos, you get your audio and visual there, but if you're in the gym by yourself trying to do a proper deadlift and they're next to you, you're saying, hold on, you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt your lower back there. You don't know what you don't know. And they're right there next to you and they say, hold on, angle better. Okay, now pull up, right? That's the way. So whenever you hear people talking bad about a way, like a person who's a guru or whatever on here, or how someone else is learning something, write them off. Okay, don't write off who they're dissing. Write them off, because it's whatever is best for you, and it's whoever helps you the most, and whoever you get the most out of. And forget all that. And don't even worry about like their personal things, because half of this stuff, they start talking bad about someone, they're worthless, you shouldn't listen to any of these people on there, and then they want to go into like their personal life, like another reason they try and find for you not to listen to them. I'm more focused on the message and the value I'm getting from it, so I don't really care about any of that. I think that's the way you should be too. I had to share this because that's what I'm thinking about tonight, right? Hands-on training, it's the best, man. Hey, have an elder come out here and teach me how to go fishing and hunting, right? I would rather have them go with me and show me the way than try and figure it out from some audio or a classroom setting. That's not going to work for me. All right, I will talk to you in the future if you like this type of video. Maybe I'll just make another random one in the future. Most likely, I would do it again if you let me know if these were cool or not. Because it's going to be kind of freaky. I'm trying something new here just because of the day I had. Don't be scared.